Da-da-da-da-da. It's the motherfucking deal double G.
Привет, Khabib. I have a question for people who want to get into the fighting industry and start a fighting career. What tips do you recommend, especially for a female?
For female, I have very good advice. Be fighter inside your home. And I think, and one more advice, all the time finish your husband. Smash him really bad.
ليكن يومك للشعب ودادا ليكن حبك للأرض مداد قلم أنجفك كم عبرت عنها وبنيت المجد أقوادا
Still going. Okay. When I get over there. Alright, keep going. Yeah, did I say it right?
Yeah, right.
Alright, you're awesome. You're my favorite New York sister. I'm the cat, by the way. No, keep the video going, girls.
It's going.
Alright, thanks. There you go. Thank you so much. I'm gonna come back because I took pictures of you on stage last night. I'm gonna print it and I'll give you a copy too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. Excuse me. Those are, which one do you want? No, I know, but I'm saying I'm gonna give you one. Do you want this one, or do you want that one? Okay, you can have that one. I don't want these signed. No, you can keep that if you want. Yeah, okay, cool. Did you get that? That's important. Thank you, though. That's awesome. Are you ever gonna do like a class, like for?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
No, but you keep this one. Okay. I want you to have that. Thank you so much.
Helen Yee here with Eyes on the Game, and I'm here with Khabib. We're only 2 days away from arguably the biggest fight of your life for the UFC. I know the term interim has been thrown around, but from my understanding, you and Tony are kind of fighting for the lightweight title. So what does that title mean to you if you win?
For me, it's a real title, you know, because I have tough opponent, 9 win streak, I have 8 win streak, and you know, for me, is this everything. I think this is a real title.
Now, Tony has been talking and saying that he believes your record is padded and that you're a one-trick pony. I mean, what do you think about his comments regarding that?
I don't know. I think he's just talking. He have to say something because, you know, like I think he's just talking about this. I don't understand what you're talking about, but I feel confident about my skills, my record, my everything. You know, that's why I fight for the title. If I have some fake record, why I'm here?
Now, Conor McGregor's coach today, he did say that he believes that you will win against Tony this weekend and that Conor will fight you next. Do you actually think that Conor will come back and defend his title this year despite kind of everything going on regarding the Mayweather situation?
I don't know. I don't think about him.
Far cornering Umlatov, Gamzatov to those victories. You've got Abu Bakr coming up. I mean, how do you think he's going to get on tonight?
No, I'm very happy about this. I cornered 3 Dagestan guys, everybody win. Now it's turn to Abu Bakr. I think he's ready, you know, he's very good shape. Now he much better training than last fight, and we hope we're going to knock this guy out.
And look, he obviously on 0 points has to get the win to make it to the playoffs. What's he done differently?
It's very important fight for him because if you want to compete in playoff, you have to finish opponent. Yeah. And that's why it's a little bit hard for about mental, but he's ready, and we have plan second round finishing.
Okay, and obviously got to ask you about your own training camp ready for Conor McGregor. How's it going? How are you feeling?
I feel great. I keep training here. Like even I'm here, I training 2 times in day, and I'm very excited about this. And we have like 8 weeks before fight, and I'm ready. I'm born ready. I'm born ready, and it's gonna be very good, inshallah.
Если вас здесь, на тренировке, подскажите, пожалуйста, вы не могли бы прокомментировать, поделиться своими впечатлениями по поводу вчерашнего турнира?
Вчера, конечно, турнир был очень хороший, особенно все бои были зрелищные, практически. Но мне больше всего понравился бой, Рамиля Мустапаева. Соперник был очень хороший, Сергей Фалей. Я секундировал против Сергея очень многих бойцов, там Шамиля Заурова, там Саадулаева, очень многих бойцов. И я знаю, что очень крепкий парень, но он закончил его досрочно, и мне больше всего понравилось то, как он работал комбинациями, особенно в стойке, удивил партеры. Самое больше понравился Рамиль Мустапаев.
Также на турнире выступал ваш брат Амар. Вы не могли бы прокомментировать его бой?
Амар это довольно-таки молодой боец, таких как Амар у нас много. Но у него есть большое будущее в плане того, что он очень усердно тренируется, вот это мне нравится. И он выполняет все инструкции, которые мы ему говорим, как до боя, когда мы готовим его, и как во время боя, когда он внутри октагона.
Как вы отнеслись к тому, что у вас был отменен бой с Тони Фергюсоном? И насколько, на ваш взгляд, сильный боец Порча?
С Тони мы должны были драться. Вообще, Тони, откуда ты знаешь?
Я слежу за всеми боями UFC, поэтому...
Я считаю, что он очень хороший боец, конкурентоспособный, может с любым подраться наравне. Он до сих пор у меня на прицеле, я думаю, что в будущем мы с ним встретимся.
So, a little bit of a story time. Back in 2016, World Series of Fighting came to Kansas City. So one of our guys, Bobby Cooper, fought in the card, and I was cornering him. And he was fighting a guy that was under Khabib Nurmagomedov, and so Khabib was there cornering him with his team. And then, so normally after the fight finishes, the corner goes in, we shake each other's hands, we shake the fighter's hands. So I shook the opposing fighter, shook 2 of the coach's hands, but Khabib just completely ignored me. And at the time, I feel like a horrible person. At the time, I did not know that he was Muslim. So I just want to put that out there. So I didn't know he's Muslim, and he just completely ignored me. So I'm like standing there while they're announcing the winner. I was like, wow, like, did I do something? Did I say something? Like, I didn't say anything to him, so it couldn't be I said something, like, he really just doesn't like me. Okay, this is weird. So they announced the announcer winner. His guy won, our guy lost. So we were walking out the cage, and we shook everyone's hand again. I shook the coach's hand, and I went up to Khabib, and I was like, I'm just gonna shake his hand. Like I'm just gonna go up to him. So I went up to him, I just grabbed his hand and shook it, and he looked at me like I had done the worst thing that I could ever do on the face of the earth. I was like, and I remember thinking to myself, I was like, wow, he really doesn't like me. This is so weird. Okay. And I walked out, and then later on, someone told me that he was Muslim, and that it was like a respect thing that they didn't shake other women's hands. And oh my I found that out. I felt like the worst person like on earth. I was like, oh my god, I feel like a horrible person. I just did what you don't do, and I felt so bad. And I remember like one of my friends a couple of years later went and trained at AKA with DC and with Khabib, and he mentioned it to Khabib. He's like, no, like I remember, like tell her it wasn't I wasn't meant to be rude, like it was a respect thing, and like tell her not to worry about it and all that kind of stuff. But like I swear to God, like, so I'm glad that he's okay with it, but still to this day I feel like the worst fucking person for doing that. But yeah, like that's my story about meeting Khabib Nurmagomedov, and yeah, it's something that I probably won't ever forget.